Well, let's start off with a very, very important topic. And we saw the General Court-Martial begin on Friday of serving officers who were investigated from about, mid-2025 for allegedly plotting a coup to unseat a democratically elected president, of course, the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We've seen a series of events after that. The spouses of these widows come out to ask that they be charged or they be, granted pardon. We saw that, play out about a month ago, following the intervention of civil rights activist Omoyele Sowore. Now that the General Court-Martial has begun and they are set to be arraigned and taking their plea, what does this mean for, subsequent events, especially in the military and, of course, in a democratically elected government? It's a very important conversation to have. What can we draw, from what will possibly happen, in the light of past events in the military where coups had taken place and then there was a court-martial? And joining us on the show this morning to weigh in on the conversation is former defense spokesperson Major General Chris Olukolade, retired, and former Director of Defense Information. General Olukolade, good morning, sir, and welcome to the Morning Brief.
Good morning, Paula. How are you?
Very well, thank you, sir. It's good to see you. I already set the tone, but maybe I should just, go back on it a bit. From what we had seen in the past for military court-martials of those alleged to have plotted a coup against a sitting government, what can we expect from this general court-martial? Well, we hope to get General Olukolade back as soon as possible to continue this conversation, but it's very important to see these matters from the perspective of the military. All right, Major Olukolade, I'm told you're back now. Yeah, it's good to know that you're back now, and the connection we hope will, go through seamlessly such that we can have a constructive conversation. So what do we expect from this court-martial against the backdrop of similar events in the past?
All right. I didn't get anything from you. But,
okay, can you hear me now? Let me just find out if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
What?
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. Go ahead.
All right. So I asked, what can we expect from this general court-martial of these military officers that have been investigated for allegedly plotting a coup and have now been charged? What can we expect from the trial?
Well, from the approach at conducting this trial, you see that the military has been so methodical to follow the processes that lead to a general court-martial. And after the investigation, I think the first stage is set. What we hear from the defense and the assurance that the proceedings will be fair, impartial, and strict in accordance with due processes. We believe that due justice is served. It is to assure this that they are taking the very measured steps that have been taken so far in coming this far to the point that the trial starts. And with the assurances we have, I think if you have justice really served to conform with the military's position in dealing with issues such as this and ensuring the proper civil military relations idea of the system. We should expect due justice in line with the best practices perhaps all over the world in military court.
So in securing justice for both parties, the serving of the officers charged and the government, rights activist, human rights activist, Mr. Falana has kicked against the General Court-Martial, saying that a military trial for suspects charged in the army is unconstitutional in a democratic government. How do you react to this, sir?
Well, first of all, we must realize that military court martials and the military justice system is universally recognized for those who are under military service or the military system. And so in this case, it's not activated. Besides, the content and the approaches to civil and to the court martial have been covered really by extant laws of the situation as duly enacted by the National Assembly. So these laws are not as isolated as they're presented. They are duly recognized even constitutionally by the fact that it is duly endorsed acts of situation. Like I said, duly enacted by the National Assembly. So with that, I think those criticizing the process should know that it is not as isolated as it's presented. And it's a proper law of the situation. And like I said, it's universal, it's not just in Nigeria. And provided it conforms to the law of any federation where it is applied, it is fully accepted. I think we should go by this process without some distraction.
Broader picture, and maybe we'll step away from the proceedings for a moment and look at a broader picture. Just over the weekend, we're still seeing what played out in Mali, right? The defense minister killed. It's been described as a coup attempt in that sense. So government being attacked there in Mali. In the US, we had that conversation when we started the program about a shooter who said he wanted to kill or shoot officials in the Trump government. The president and the vice president were just on the level above him. He almost got through security before he was apprehended. So we've seen, attacks on government now in Mali, in the United States. And I wonder for you, if you look at those cases, isolated definitely, but the one in Mali is being linked, the Sahel region is being linked naturally to Nigeria. So I want to just get your thoughts on those isolated events, and if we're seeing an increasing, incidents of this, and is it something to be worried about?
Well, perhaps in conformity with the trends in terrorism globally, and as in the case of Mali, you know that the Sahel region itself has been under that degree of pressure and attention from terrorists all over the place. Now, if we relate that to the United States issue, you see that that's related and not connected as related to Mali. What I think is common to both of them is the fact that these are terrorist activities, and it should be seen as well. And it also shows the level of preparedness of the state to handle such anomaly. And the Niger situation, the Italian situation, I really can understand how it's connected. And know how to prevent similar happening around us. That's perhaps the lessons we learn from this. And I think that the citizens.
Okay, we lost you for a moment there, General. I was really hoping that the connection will not act up at this time, but I mean, the situation in Mali with the terrorists, the minister killed, you've described that as terrorism, and even the one in the US, but you've also talked about the response that we've seen from, both countries. You've seen the response from the US, you've seen, how Mali has responded as well, and I know you're talking about lessons, so let's come back to Nigeria. And You know, there is the attempted coup, the allegations around that, and there is also perhaps an underlying issue, which I don't know if you're looking at that beyond just the surface, the outcome and dealing with this. Do you see the underlying issues that have predisposed Nigeria to this? Some have described it as discontent with government. Some have also described it as some sort of discontent within the military itself, that all is not well within the Nigerian military. So beyond the court-martial, the proceedings, which is important, what about the underlying issues? Do you think we're also dealing with that, General?
Honestly, I didn't get the details of what.
General, but I'm going to hand over now to Bukola and Jeffrey.
Oh, well, there's so many other, angles to this conversation, looking at, what is emerging from court documents, stating, how relations between military officials and politicians can also set the stage for some of the things that we're seeing play out in an alleged military coup. But evidently the network is not encouraging a constructive conversation today, this morning. So we're going to have to end this one here. And thank you very much, sir, for coming through on this one. If you can hear me, we've been talking with Major General Chris Olukolade, former defense spokesperson during the era of former President Goodluck Jonathan. Major General Chris Olukolade, thank you for coming on the program.